Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Last night was cold and freezing as usual, and I decided to sleep in because the trail rumor has it that Easy and Sprite are only a few miles behind me, so I'm hoping they catch up here. So, sleeping in as the sun came up, started warming up the tent, and inside the tent was just 90 degrees right as the sun was shining into it. It has been awesome. So, it's been nice to kind of sleep in and slow rolling out of camp. Hopefully those guys catch me at some point. We're only doing 5 miles to the road and then we'll start hitching. So one way or the other, once I'm ready to go, I think I'll start kind of slow rolling it down the trail. And even if I don't see them, I'll still hitchhike into town and then try to meet them in town at some point. But I'm going to get all packed up and we'll be on trail here shortly. As I'm sitting here enjoying my breakfast, something else I was thinking of was the animal noises. So last night, several times I heard coyote packs were yipping away. And they sounded pretty close, like within half mile or so at least. And then this morning, right as the sun was coming up, I was hanging out in my tent. I could definitely hear turkeys gobbling, and they were within a couple 100 feet at least. Nothing around right now, though. It's all nice and quiet, but it was just pretty cool hearing all the animal sounds last night. I'm all packed up and heading out. Only got 5 miles to the road crossing into town. Gonna be trying to go slow, see if the other guys can catch up. There's another large depression in the ground over there. Kind of looks like a dried lake bed or something at one point. Just a nice circular looking area that looks like it would have held water. I can see Highway 12 down there. That's the road we're going to be taking into reserve. I don't see any cars on it, but it is early on a Saturday morning. We're making our way down to the valley floor there. We don't intercept the road until like way over that way somewhere. We still got like 4 miles to do. And the town reserve is something like 20 miles in that direction. Down around that way quite a bit. This is a different design for a gate with this lever. There we go, I guess that works. Got about a mile left till we hit the road, Highway 12. It's been nice listening to the birds chirping, and there's been some fresh elk tracks on the trail, but I haven't seen anything yet. Whew. While I'm thinking about it, I just want to give a shout out to some of our Gila River crew comrades who braved the chest-deep waters. We're all getting kind of split up at this point, so we may not see some of these guys for a while, or maybe never, depending on what the trail brings. But Firefly and King Tucky, it was great hiking with you guys in the Gila River section. And the hiker formerly known as Votek, currently called Silk Road. It's been great hiking with you. And Pace, been hiking around that guy more than anybody in the last stretch, so had a lot of fun hiking with you. Good conversations, good times. But like I said, we're all kind of getting split up. Most guys aren't dropping into reserve, and I'm going to be slowed down by a day taking a 0 into there. So we'll see if we catch up later with those guys. But for now, me and Easy and Sprite are all going to be together for a little bit. We're sharing a big king-size place at the Frisco Lodge. I just got to get them to catch up and meet me in town. Made it to Highway 12. I'm gonna go post up on the other side of the road here, trying to get that way down to town. I've heard cars go by every once in a while, so sometimes you get luck on these quiet roads where you get one car that passes every 15 minutes, but that's the one that picks you up. So I'll check back later, once I'm in town maybe. Alright, we made it to the town reserve. We're at the Frisco Lodge. We finally caught up with Easy and Sprite, so they're here too. The same hitch that picked me up, they were at a different trailhead on the same road, so we all got in the same car, and it was easy enough. We're all in town now. Whew. So we're all checked in. We've got this huge place. I'll pan the camera a little bit. We're gonna get cleaned up and then be looking for lunch here shortly. We've got this full kitchen. There's a little wood stove in the middle. One of these is supposed to be a little pull-out bed. That's probably where I'll be crashing. There's Easy. And we got a spare room here. There's Sprite. We got our own washer and dryer. We got a huge bathroom, which we'll be destroying here in a little bit. There's me. And then a big master bedroom off of here. Very nice place. I think it was like 130 a night, I think, and we're gonna zero here, so we got this place for 2 nights. We're all cleaned up now. Just took a bit to get laundry and everything going. So now we're leaving the little lodge place here. We're gonna walk back to the center of town and see what kind of food we can get. I think our options are kind of limited, so we'll just see what's open. There's a little bit of town. Most stuff's all right around each other. And this is the one place to eat is Ella's Cafe. So we're gonna check this out first. We're starving.
Yeah, honestly, like,
and I'm going with some chocolate cake for dessert. I just checked out the little gas station here, Black Gold Emporium. They got a decent little resupply selection. All the snacks and things you would need. So we're gonna walk down next to the, there's a little market store or something down here we're gonna check out next. Yeah, Jack's General Merchandise is next. And we're done checking out the little general store. And right across the street, there's this little memorial plaque here for a famous lawman involved in some local history here in the town of Reserve. So hopefully you guys can read that well enough. And now we're back in the Frisco Lodge. Just gonna be chilling until dinner time and working on video uploading. So I'll fill you back in when it comes time for getting the next round of food in. Well, it's gotten late enough where it's about sunset, and we're all still kind of full from the late big lunch that we had, so I think we're all just going to be going to bed here in just a minute, and then tackling breakfast in the morning as soon as we get up. So I think that's going to be it for today. We got all day as a zero for tomorrow. I'm going to be mainly working on uploading videos and just eating good town food while we can. I feel like this place, Town of Reserve, is big enough to where it's got everything a hiker would need, but definitely a small town. But it's good enough, a good rest break. Highly recommend it, I think, in my opinion. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Today's gonna be the 0 day in the Town of Reserve, New Mexico. Had a fine night last night, just chilling here on a little pull-out sofa, and definitely enjoying this room. I think for like room size and the amenities you get versus the price, it's great. It's perfect. You can fit a whole family in here and have a great time, cook up a full dinner and stuff if you want to. I think I said it was $130 a night yesterday, but I've definitely paid $130 for a room and had like a 20 square foot, place with no amenities. So this is just perfect. But the sun's up, starting to warm up a little bit outside, and we're gonna go get some breakfast back at the one little cafe in town. So we'll see you up there in just a minute. Do a nice little pan around shot of the Frisco Lodge here. There's kind of the main office. Our room's right here attached to it. This whole big section. And then you've got our circled around rooms over there. There's some general shower and laundry facilities over there, but our room's all set up. We got everything just in one place.
Yeah.
Well, we're back in the Frisco Lodge. I got my resupply done. Walked next door over to the Jake's General Merchandise store and picked up a few things of what we need. Thinking we only need a 2.5 day run to get us up to Pie Town, which is going to be the next stop. But what was kind of neat in the general store, there's a picture there, some military guys in an aircraft, and I was kind of staring at it with my military background. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And then I noticed, hey, wait a minute, that's a 135. That's what I used to fly on. And then I started recognizing some of the people in the photo, and it turns out the guy who owns the store is a 135 Navigator. I've never met him directly in our military career. Our paths never crossed, but we know a lot of the same people. And it just so happened that he was in the store the same time I was there this morning, so we got to say hi and kind of chat a little bit, so that was really cool. So Jake, it was cool, or not Jake, Eric, it was cool meeting you and saying hi and stuff randomly in, in the small town in Reserve, New Mexico. So that was pretty cool. But I'll go ahead and flip the camera around here and show you what my resupply looks like for getting us up to Pie Town. And here's what my food haul looks like. Just a bunch of things to snack on. And I think this will be enough to get me all the way up there to the next stop, where I've got a resupply box sent that I can pick up from the post office, which will get us to the next stop, which I think will be Grant's. So in the meantime here, between now and lunch, I'm just going to be working on getting the rest of the video editing done, getting caught up there. I got a couple more videos uploaded last night, so I'm doing okay. Wi-Fi around here is kind of slow, but it's enough to get things uploaded through the night. And just kind of relaxing. Today is going to be pretty nice and pretty chill. So I'll just catch back up when we're maybe doing something for lunch a little bit later. So I was just thinking about routing and taking different alternates, and for you guys who haven't really taken a good hard look at what the overall CDT looks like, I'm going to show you guys far out on my phone and just kind of show what alternates I've done already and just some general future planning of what alternates I'll probably take in the future for the next couple of segments or so as we work our way through New Mexico. But it's just looking like, if you guys seen my previous videos, I'm definitely more of a purist. I try to take the red line as much as possible, but this trail is teaching me that you just have to adapt and just figure it out. And 99% of the reasons why we're taking the alternates is due to lack of water. So let's take a look at what some of this routing looks like. Alright, so here is what the New Mexico section of the CDT looks like as far as far out. The red line is the main route, and then any other color is going to be an alternate. So this was the first alternate we took, which was this blue line road walk. If you guys remember from like the very first episode, we took that one just to avoid all the cactus and spiky brush that you would have had to bushwhack through there. So that was the first alternate we did. There's through Lordsburg. Silver City, so this was a fun section. Normal CDT swings way out to the east. And we did the purple line, which follows the Gila River. That was the Gila River alternate. And then where the line turns orange, this is through where Doc Campbell's is at. We took a little bit of the high route and then dipped back down to finish the rest of the Gila alternate. The green line section was where we dipped into the little canyon route, due to a lack of water, normally on the red line here. I think that one was something like Govina Canyon. And then this is the road crossing where we're currently at, where we dipped into the town of Reserve. So next, future planning coming up, you see another big alternate coming up. This goes through the Davila Ranch, and again, you see all these blue marks for indicating water. Well, half of those are dry, so it looks like another section where potentially you're doing 30 plus miles of water carries. And I'm just not going to be doing that anymore. So it looks like we're going to be taking the blue line alternate through here, which will get us up to Pie Town. We'll see what the Davila Ranch looks like. And then this next stretch will get us up to, I believe Grant's is the next town up here.
So sorry.
And again, you can see multiple alternates. You've got this kind of brown line, and then there's another blue line here. And as well, looking at water sources where it swings out to the west, those were looking mostly dry. So again, we'll probably be taking this brown line alternate and getting us up into Grant's. And that's pretty much all I've looked at right now. One thing I also didn't notice is that Mount Taylor itself is technically not on the CDT. That's another alternate itself, but looks like multiple, as far as water goes, is the normal CDT line that goes around Mount Taylor. So I'm probably going to take the normal CDT through that part. I'm not a peak bagger or anything, so I don't need to go to the summit of Mount Taylor, but that's just kind of a quick general overview as far as getting through Grant's main trail versus all the multiple alternates. That's why it's kind of a choose your own type of trail, and just how I'm looking at doing the alternates for when I do my planning through these different sections.
Alright, I don't know if it's ready actually. Looks like it can use some more time maybe? I don't think everything's melted in there.
Oh no, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we gotta let it stand for about 5 minutes or so.
Watch yourself, I'm gonna put it on there.
Alright, here we are, mealtime. We went and got some lasagnas, as you saw, pulling out of the oven there. It's kind of a late lunch, early dinner, and we're just going to chow down on this. We got a whole second one as well, so I think this is going to be it for the night as far as food-wise. We'll just be eating lasagna all day. Man, that lasagna was good. We destroyed that pretty quick. So, for the rest of the day, I think we're just going to be relaxing, chilling. I got to finish editing for this video and try to get this one uploaded last minute so it goes overnight, so then I'm all caught up. We got some like just regular snacks, Gatorades and sodas and stuff to fill us up for the rest of the afternoon, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and sign off here. So, the Towners Reserve has treated us well. Friendly folks, it's got everything a hiker would need, and good company. So, back on trail tomorrow morning. I think we're just going to try hitching out, maybe, or try to get in with, there's like some of the other motel options, can do shuttles. We'll figure that out kind of later maybe, but I think that's going to be it for now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.